Good late afternoon, actually. Hey, feels like my feet haven't been touching the ground very much. It's, been a busy day, you could say. And I get home, and as you might see in the reflection, I've got some deliveries, and I don't even know what they are. So I'm coming out here to do a wee bit of therapy and see what the courier man has delivered me. Hopefully some good stuff. Right, let's have a look. I'll see if I can put you down and you might be able to see. No, it is not an unboxing thing, as I keep on saying. I don't enjoy them. A reveal or something. Whatever, let's have a look. I've got a couple of things that I know should be coming, but yeah, we'll see. Oh, these are the handles for the drawer fronts. Very timely, so yippee for that. Oh, I know what that is. So that is hopefully the split die for the threading of the 8mm shafts that I've got, and it is indeed a split. The problem I had was that the shaft material is hard for a kickoff. It's 304 stainless. Not that that necessarily makes it hard, but well, it was hard. And what I'm hoping is that I can use this to put in the die holder, insert the wee screw that can help open up the die a little bit, so I can get a lighter pass on the shaft material, and then back out the screw and let that relax back into its normal diameter. That's my thinking. If not, I might just have to put aside the whatever I'm doing in that department. Right, what's this? Let's have a look. That feels heavy, so I don't know. What have we got? What have we got? Not what I was thinking. I was thinking it might have been the edge banding, but obviously not. So I need some of that for the drawers as well. Oh, it is the edge banding. Gee. It's a lot of meters for a small box. Ah, well, that's good. Needed that. So that's the the drawer handles, and oh, this will be. I know what this is. I think. Yep, that's it. It's the those stainless steel pins or machine standoffs that I use for the MFT top style of top, and I purchased some more because I knew I'm going to be using them. Now let's just see. Oh, these are the longer ones, I think. Yeah, these are 40mm. Oh, yes, and they've got a longer, the 5mm longer than the other ones, which happen to be 35. But it's the fit that I'm after. It's a lovely, buttery smooth fit, and that's important because sometimes you order things like this. It's a 20mm standoff, and you get them, and they're nowhere near 20mm because it's just a standoff. It's not, the diameter is not that critical, but the way I'm using it is. So no wriggle. So that's why I got those, and I got them a little bit longer to be able to be used with the 25mm. Let's just put that out of the way. The 25mm panels or pieces, so that when I put it in, let's just have a look. Yeah, it gets better engagement over the full length of the 25mm. So that's a good thing. Yeah. So that's good. Got those. All going in the right direction. Yippee. Now I've already made the video talking about this, but I'll just recount. I'm going to remove this section of ducting completely and remove that junction. Almost certainly. One idea, and it's something I didn't cover in the other video, was to leave that there, but put a what do you call it, an adapter, reducing adapter in the end, and then just cap it off. Open up, pull the cap out when I want to connect up for other purposes, which was along here to the sander and drill press, and or up the wall and across the roof line to have a pickup, like in the middle of the room, drops down and I can hook into it there. That's the thinking. Whether I do it or not, I don't know. But by putting that in, that might facilitate me being able to do that. But then I thought, if I get rid of that completely, so I don't have the issue of it swirling, the turbulence, and simply put in an elbow, maybe even 2 elbows, but that means that it's only this that's, how would you say, we don't have the shape of that junction, which I think may be the cause of the issue. So that. The other option instead of that is to put that on the end of the pipe. Remembering if I've removed this, I can put this on the end of the pipe, and anything that needs to go into that can be put in whenever is required for the purposes of, like the miter station, the sander, the drill press, or that other overhead dust extraction. So I've got a few choices. Don't know which one would work better. There's a bit of me that says this would work good, because it is already working good over there. Very, very, very simple. Yeah. The other side of me says put that in, because all the other components can fit into it. Like, whoops, I'm not pointing in the right direction, am I? Like that. And can be swapped out for whatever particular tool I'm using. So it's kind of got a little bit of a bit of an advantage, I suppose. Thing is, pull it out, pull that part out, put this on, see how it goes. Yeah, as I said, I covered it in the other video. So there you go. Now I've got some more bits to play with. See whether I can make them all do the things I wanted. That threading the rod is going to be quite interesting. I tried it, and I think I broke the dowel that I had, the shaft. And, I broke the die on the shaft. So yeah, it's a bit of annoying. Can't find it. Doesn't matter. That's probably for tomorrow. Had a bit of one of those days, so yeah, it's all pretty good. But yeah, it's good to have those arrive. Alrighty ho. Well, that's it. Oh yeah, that's one thing I did. I actually ordered the other night, and I got one of those. Was it an anemometer? Is that the right word for it? The machine that tests the airflow. Don't know whether it's going to be beneficial, but it'll give me a little bit more info to be able to make decisions. Not prohibitively expensive or anything like that, because I wouldn't have bought it had it been. But flying by the seat of the pants, sometimes all that happens is you get worn out pants, and no benefit for that. So we want to be able to quantify it by at least giving a number. It would probably be only relevant to my own setup, not to anyone else's, but at least it gives me a number. I can test the airflow of the machine, at the machine, and then in the other areas of the ports here. So that'll be interesting. Rightio, that's it. I'm off inside. Have a cup of tea, have tea, yeah, and then carry on. Oh, that's right, I can't come out here tomorrow. I've got a job to do. Oh well. When I get back out here, I'll hook into it. Right, see you later now. Bye.